The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Lake Guntersville is known as the South's fastest water. Today, it gets put to the test with not one, not two, but three classes of hydroplane racing coming up on Racer H2O. Race fans, welcome to beautiful Guntersville, Alabama, where the roar of engines has returned to Lake Guntersville with the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest. Hello again, fans. Alongside of Brad Luce and Jeff Eiler, I'm Jared Romsberg. We welcome you to pull up a seat alongside of thousands of other fans to enjoy some fantastic racing here in northern Alabama. Let's get things roaring with highlights of the Phenom Digital Pro Light Hydroplanes brought to you by Guntersville Lake Hydrofest, an extreme event on the South's fastest water. After 3 rounds of qualifying heats, 8 Pro Light Hydroplanes were in the final, with Bobby King in the 242 LDC construction boat in lane 1. The clock counted down, and King and Dylan Runney crossed the line at 0, and the race had a clean start. King held the lead down the backstretch, but hiding in his rooster tail was the 2 Pleasure Seekers boat of Dylan Runney. Back in third, 52, Paul Barber was trying to catch up, along with 14, Donnie Allen, and the rest of the fleet. But all eyes were on the front 2 boats as Bobby King and Dylan Runney had the Guntersville crowd on their feet. Runney grabbed the lead as the 2 flew down the backstretch at well over 120 miles per hour. Coming out of the last turn on the final lap, King was on the inside and tried to use the short route to his advantage, but Runney had the power out of the turn. Dylan Runney won the Phenom Digital Pro Light Hydroplane main event in Guntersville by a third of a boat over Bobby King. Jeff Eiler is standing by with our race winner in the winner's circle.
Lake Guntersville Hydrofest 2022, the Pro Light Series presented by Phenom Digital. A win by Dylan Runney and Pleasure Seekers. And Dylan, what a thrilling win, lane number 4. You won this thing by 10 feet. Tell us about it.
Man, that is the most fun I've had in a race boat in a long time. These guys are fast out there, some of the best competition in the world. Bobby King gave me everything he had out there. We got him by about 10 feet of the finish line, but it was not an easy day for us.
Roger Mahan Power, it helps.
Those guys know how to put together a race boat. Roger Mahan Motorsports, Jessel Valve Train, they put it together for me. They get it here for me. I fly in and I get to drive a boat and have fun, but they put a lot of hours into making that boat fast and making my job a little bit easier.
Bobby King and Paul Barber rounded out the podium for the Phenom Digital Pro Light Hydroplanes feature race for 2022 in Guntersville. Fans, don't move an inch. We have Grand Prix America hydroplanes, and then the H1 Unlimited boats will be fighting for this, the oldest motorsports trophy in America, the APBA's Gold Cup. We'll have that and so much more when we come back to Guntersville on Racer H2O right after this.
Racer H2O's presentation of the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest is brought to you by Buffalo Rock Pepsi. Let's summer. Life's better with Pepsi. Freedom Marine Center, award-winning sales and service. By Michelob Ultra, live fit, live fun. Citizens Bank and Trust, small bank, big difference. Member FDIC. And by TVA. This segment of Racer H2O's coverage of the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest is brought to you by Marshall County Tourism and Sports, home of Lake Guntersville, Alabama's great natural attraction.
Welcome back to Lake Guntersville, fans, where the Guntersville Lake Hydrofest is in full effect. You're watching history in action. The Miss US U36 is on the water. This boat is an original 1957 fully operational unlimited hydroplane powered by a V12 Allison engine. This rocket grabs your attention quickly. It was just one of the many attractions at this year's Hydrofest. Thousands of fans came from all around to an incredible event that has something for everyone. There was a huge custom Jeep show where owners showed off their rides to the fans. Kids had a blast in the kids zone. They bounced around, slid down, and cooled off on the many inflatables. Then it was time for a cool treat and snack, and there were plenty to be had, with all of the food vendors offering a wide variety of delights for every appetite. Fans could also learn more about the many local businesses that sponsored this year's Hydrofest by stopping by their displays and picking up some cool swag. If you would like to get your business involved with the 2023 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest, be sure to visit GuntersvilleLakeHydrofest.com. Gentlemen, take it away.
We are coming up on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, and boy, it appears to be a clean start. We're racing in the Southern Nationals Grand Prix final. Jeff Bernard was there first in Bad Influence in lane number 3. And Bernard is your leader. Kennedy appears in second. Bernard looking good in front.
Yeah, Bernard looks real strong out front. He is running out front, got challenges coming on the inside lane. He's also got a lot of company on the outside. I'm telling you, Brody had more boat speed than anybody at the start.
Brad, I made a mistake. That's Lupton. My apologies.
That's what
Lupton
I thought. Yes, sir.
Oh, we got a triple decker off the turn.
Oh!
Jack Lupton in front. 1 complete. And 3 to go. Lupton in front. Bobby Kennedy second. Jeff Bernard in third. Brad will watch the top 3 in this Southern National final. Jack Lupton from Waverly, New Zealand. Lupton Motorsports, this brand new boat built by Bert Henderson, leads it, starting to extend it out.
Oh, and Brandon lost power as he came off the corner. Bobby lost the power. Now all of a sudden he is 2 rooster tails back. It is Jack Lupton way out in front. Look at Bernard. He says, I want to come up now. He's cleared 3rd place. He is in 2nd place. I don't know if he can run Jack down. He's quick, and you just lost. You just lost Bobby Kennedy on the inside.
Bobby Kennedy pulling into the infield. Now Jack Lupton, a clear lead in Lupton Motorsports. We're halfway through it. Jeff Bernard in second. Austin Egret has moved to third from lane number 7. Ken Lupton in fourth. Tom Thompson in fifth. So we've lost Bobby Kennedy, and I believe we've lost another one, Brad, and I believe it's Brody.
Yeah, Brody's been down for a lap. I can't find him. He's out there somewhere. Got one dead right there at the entrance fence, just going by him right now, but I think that's Bobby Kennedy. So anyway, we're going to come down and pick up a white flag. It is Jack Lupton Motorsports, GP33.
1 more lap to go for Jack Lupton in front to claim the Southern Nationals here at Lake Guntersville in Grand Prix America. Jeff Bernard remains in the 2nd spot in Bad Influence. What a great run by Austin Egret in 3rd in the Wilkes Tire and Battery Service.
Tom Thompson has now moved to fourth, and Reliable Diamond Tool presents Fat Chance Racing. And Ken Lufkin has dropped to fifth, and Lucas Oil. Final turn, final lap. It is the Grand Prix America Southern Nationals Championship presented by Knighton Industries. Checkered flag is waving, and the Kiwi from New Zealand wins it, Jack Lupton. Second place will go to Jeff Bernard in the Bad Influence. Third will go to Austin Egret in the Wilkes Tire and Battery Service.
Fans, don't go anywhere. We'll catch up with our podium finishers here in Guntersville coming up on Racer H2O right after this.
This segment of Racer H2O's coverage of the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest is brought to you by Alabama Mountain Lakes Tourist Association. From mountains and lakes to rockets in space, visit northalabama.org for your next vacation.
Welcome back to Guntersville, fans, where moments ago, Hydrofest Philip Mosley and Guntersville Mayor Lee Dollar presented the Grand Prix America Southern Nationals Trophy to race winner Jack Lupton, and then he was joined by his whole team on the podium to celebrate, but now he joins Jeff Eiler in the pits.
The Lake Guntersville Hydrofest 2022 hosted the Grand Prix America Hydroplane Series presented by Knighton Industries. The Grand Prix boats competed for the Southern Divisionals, and your winner, the Kiwi from Waverley, New Zealand, Jack Lupton. Jack, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It was certainly a beautiful weekend here in Lake Guntersville, and it's been really, really good being here, and the people are so friendly, and yeah, we're really looking forward to tonight, obviously, to celebrate a good win.
Brand new boat, have to be tickled.
Yeah, we've struggled definitely the last couple of events, and we're slowly coming to, and that's a massive thank you to our whole guys back at home, and Bert Henderson, Jamie Auld, Ralph, Owen, and even the engine builders, Paul Hewitt and Grant Rivers. We're really stoked. We've got a really cool team, and yeah, we love being here.
Our Grand Prix winner of the Southern Nationals was Jack Lupton.
Congratulations to the New Zealander Jack Lupton on his win. Jeff Bernard finished second, but now Jeff is standing by in the winner's circle with our elated third-place finisher, Jeff.
Hitting the podium in his first ever GPA race was Austin Egret in third place. Austin, congratulations. Dream come true to drive a big boat.
Oh, absolutely. I've been racing 2.5 stocks for about 15 years now, so this is just a dream come true, really. We had quite a few setbacks this weekend. I was able to turn around, get the boat all set back up again, come back with a vengeance, and was able to finish my first heat in the final and got third.
Hold on there, race fans. Don't go running off anywhere. We're going to be handing out this hardware, the H1 Unlimited Hydroplanes race for the APBA Gold Cup on Racer H2O right after this.
This segment of Racer H2O's coverage of the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest is brought to you by Sweet Home Alabama. Find your sweet spot at alabama.travel.
Fans, welcome back to Guntersville as the H1 Unlimited fleet makes its way to the starting line. We're counting things down. There was some drama during the milling laps, fans. Jimmy Shane came to a stop on the race course. You have to maintain a speed of at least 80 miles per hour. Now, Shane was able to get things going, but he clearly dropped below that 80-mile-an-hour threshold, and he will be penalized. Shane starts in row 2 to his left, Corey Peabody, J. Michael Kelly to his right. But fans, let's get those chin straps buckled. It's showtime in Guntersville. Turn things over to the voices of H1, Jeff Eiler and Brad Luce with the call.
10 seconds away, the Gold Cup sponsor, Marshall County Tourism and Sports. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, we're racing the final heat of the APBA Gold Cup here at Lake Guntersville. 3 of them across the line. Shane, Kelly, and Bernard. We look up above. Jimmy Shane, your leader in Miss Home Street. J. Michael Kelly in second, but Brad Corey Peabody tightening things up in lane 1. Shane in front.
Yeah, a whole lot of boats coming off the corner. Good start. Everything is legal.
Kelly going dead in the water, turn 1.
Kelly is down. Now up the backstretch. It is Jimmy Shane, and he's opening up water on Corey Peabody. He's opening up a lot of water on Corey Peabody. Boy, this is going to be a case of somebody trying to overpay for the inside lane. Bill Walk got up there too late, had to move it all the way to the outside. But the boat that came from lane 2, Jimmy Shane driving to home. Oh, and Corey Peabody had to go through the rooster tail of Jimmy Shane.
We will come down to complete lap number 1, Marshall County Tourism and Sports. APBA Gold Cup, your leader, comfortably out in front right now, Jimmy Shane and Miss Homestreet. Second place to Corey Peabody and Lynx Healthcare. Jeff Bernard in the third spot at Goodman Real Estate, and Bill Walk is still trying hard, flying in fourth in Beacon Plumbing. We go back into turn number 1. Shane remains in front, and Brad with Kelly dead in the water, that could cause a problem.
Keep an eye on Dave Vilwalk. He drove to the inside of Bernard down there. Vilwalk is trying to sneak up on Jeff Bernard. He's on the inside in 4th place. Now halfway up the backstretch, it is all Jimmy Shane. Now, tell you what, it's a rough boat ride for Corey Peabody. And here comes Dave. He's coming on the inside of Bernard. He's trying to run him down. He moved over. After he crossed start-finish line, he made a move to the inside. And Dave is not running. I thought maybe he was dropping down a little bit, but our leader is at the top end of the race course. It is all powder blue and white. It is Jimmy Shane.
We will come down to complete lap number 2. Once again, this is a 5-lap final. Jimmy Shane, 2 complete, 3 to go in the 112th APBA Gold Cup. Corey Peabody still charging hard in second position in U9 Lynx Healthcare. Jeff Bernard, oh, and Bill Walk just about dumped it right here in front of us in 4th. He's flying high. Brad Shane's still your leader, but Peabody is not giving up in second.
No, Peabody's running very hard. Dave is really loose. The last time down the front straightaway, he went to the inside. It didn't work. He's now on the outside of Bernard, but our race is up front at the lower end of the race course. Peabody closed up on Shane, but now Jimmy has opened it back up. Shane on lap number 3, up toward the top end of the race course. He's still leaving room in there for Corey Peabody, so see if Corey can make up some time at the top end. Shane is past the apex. He is to the entrance pin now. Peabody's moving to the outside. That's going to make it extremely difficult. And there we go. That is Dave Vilwalk has now moved into 3rd at the entrance pin to the upper corner, Jeff.
Lap number 3 complete. Jimmy Shane making 2 rooster tail advantage over Corey Peabody and Lynx Healthcare in 2nd. Dave Vilwalk has moved into the 3rd position in Beacon Plumbing. Jeff Bernard in 4th, Goodman Real Estate. Jamie Nielsen 5th, and Miss Colleen. J. Michael Kelly dead in the water in turn number 1. Brad off the turn. Now Shane's lead, getting a little bit more comfortable, but still work to do.
Yeah, he's got almost 2 rooster tails here up the backstretch, but this is the Gold Cup. You're not going to just give it in and let it go. So Corey's going to try and stay in that rear view mirror. We'll keep an eye on him. Our 3rd place boat is off the lower end of the race course. That is Dave Vilwalk in the Beacon Plumbing. Right now, Jimmy Shane has just got to keep the fire lit, keep his boat clean. Watch him at the top end of the race course, Jeff. He's not going to try and tighten it up too much. He'll swing out, bring him down to get the white flag.
Shane exits the corner. We do see the white flag in hand. Jimmy Shane, Marshall County Tourism and Sports, APBA Gold Cup Championship. 4 complete and 1 more mile to victory to break the tie between him and the legendary Gar Wood with 5 Gold Cup victories, 4th on the all-time list. Corey Peabody not giving up in 2nd. Vilwalk remains in 3rd. Brad off the turn. Shane in front. Time is running out for Corey Peabody.
It is time to pick our leader off the lower corner and bring him around to an apparent victory in the 2022 APBA Gold Cup on Lake Guntersville. He's halfway up the backstretch. Corey Peabody still stays about a rooster tail and a half behind him. There is nobody except Jamie Nielsen in front of of Jimmy Shane. He is at the top end of the race course, and Jeff Ayler, you have done so many times. Bring our winner to the Gold Cup line.
Final turn, final lap. Marshall County Tourism and Sports, APBA Gold Cup. Shane sees the checkered flag. Jimmy Shane wins his 6th APBA Gold Cup at the Lake Guntersville Hydrofest 2022 edition here in Guntersville, Alabama.
Fans, don't move. We'll hand out the hardware when we come back to Racer H2O in Guntersville right after this.
Racer H2O's presentation of the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest was brought to you by Marshall County Economic Development Council, growing our economy one company at a time. Pilgrim's Pride, Pilgrim's Chicken, delicious taste, quality chicken. Find us at your local grocer. By Marshall County Gas District, affordable, efficient, reliable, serving you since 1953. Superior RV. And by Marshall County Legislative Office, bringing together citizens and state elected officials to address issues that matter.
Fans, welcome back to Guntersville Lake Hydrofest, where we welcome you to the Barnhart post-race report. Barnhart, minds over matter. As expected, the guy that finished first, Jimmy Shane, was penalized because he dropped below 80 miles per hour during the milling laps in the 2022 APBA Gold Cup, was awarded to Strong Racing's Corey Peabody. And now that the confetti is finally cleared, Brad Luce is standing by with our lucky race winner. Brad.
Well, I don't know if he's a lucky winner. This guy drove very, very hard all weekend. We made the comment over and over and over. Keep an eye on Corey Peabody. You had a lot of speed in that boat this weekend.
Yeah, we had a lot of speed. It was a good combination we had here. You know, we tried the first heat yesterday. You know, we tried a different propeller than we did all our timing marks on, and it got me to the start-finish, you know, going to the start of the race a little early, 0.4 of a second. So it was a frustrating moment, but, you know, we bounced back and kept pushing, and, you know we got the speed and we know it's there, and we showed it this weekend. Well, it's the Gold Cup. I'm going to tell you, it's hard to. It'll soak in here soon. You know, you dream about this kind of moment, and when it gets here, it's kind of shocking. So just really proud, really happy to give our team a win, really happy to get Daryl and Vanessa and our sponsors, Pinnacle Peak, Foreman Motorsports, Lynx Healthcare, and Northway Construction, a Gold Cup. I mean, you cannot ask for a better result.
He is Corey Peabody. He is also the 2022 APBA Gold Cup champion. Man, it's got a good ring to it.
It sounds real nice, right?
Sounds very nice indeed. In addition to Jimmy Shane being disqualified, Dave Vilwalk was disqualified from the feature race because he left the race course during the milling period. So Jeff Bernard and Jamie Nielsen joined Corey Peabody on the H1 Unlimited Hydroplane podium for the 2022 Guntersville Lake Hydrofest and APBA Gold Cup. Fans, thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Guntersville. We had a fantastic time. For the entire crew, I'm Jared Romsberg. We'll see you 24/7 at RacerH2O.com.